They did something, say something, blah blah blah, tournament, blah blah. I couldn't hear the rest since you guys were talking, but it's not like I understand that much Japanese, so whatever.
Guess I'll full screen in case that's the actual thing.
Yeah, we'll just pretend that this is a match. I mean, it is a match. People are fighting, so yes. So here we have like Kyoko, the character with the counters, so also very interesting.
Yeah.
And Reimi, we talked about her briefly. Both of these characters have very good range, but Reimi obviously a bit more since she has her fireball and stuff.
Yeah, Kyoko's a main strength is that she is one of only two characters in this game who can do a 4-chain in the air, and so she has a much better aerial approach than most characters. You know, compounding this is like she has a really, really good jumping hit and kick. Like this is as hard angled down of an air normal as you're gonna get. So despite the fact that her toolkit is very grapple based with like counter parries, a command grab, and an air grab, she's actually the one set play character of this game. Because if you can combo into her EX Zanzenka, double check the name of that again. She actually gets Zanzenka. If you get into EX Senzenka, you get a ambiguous 50-50 that can loop back into EX Senzenka. So we'll be looking for, and that's her jumping anti-air grab. So you'll try see in combos. It's a little hard with the stutters right now, but she's going to be looking to convert into that to start her game plan.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's 1-0 for the Reimi player. Okay, just there's the super jump in. Got stuffed.
That's really like I don't remember, but Kyoko's counter are high, mid, and low, right? Or
no, it's high, mid, and mid that side swaps. She does not have a low counter.
That's unfortunate, but I see. Okay.
It's unfortunate. She is, she does fall into the bottom 4 characters that lack a little bit of sauce.
Yeah.
One of the biggest things with Kyoko that makes her more difficult to play is that for how strong her air game is, it's kind of the only thing she has. Her grounded approach is bad. Like she does not have the greatest ground normals, and they lack a lot of chains. So she really has to rely on being in the air to, move in on people. And against Reimi, it's just like that's a rough matchup because Reimi can really zone her out with her huge fireball, and having a flash kick kind of rules.
Yep, definitely. Okay.
Yeah, like outside of Kyoko's standing light kick, like she just has really, really terrible mid-range buttons.
Yeah, that's what I remember. Kind of sad because I like her style, visual style, but she has. I remember she had really hard time to do anything.
Yeah, she's super cool, and like, how many times do you see a grappler character who is also a set play character? Like that's such a cool design, but she's just not as good as like a lot of the cast.
Yep. Okay. Then it is indeed pulled as he sank up like the players and stuff. So yeah, okay. We are definitely started. I'll do a tweet about it.
Let me get that out there into the world.
Hey, finally someone's manipulating the loading screen.
Yes. Which is the funniest thing to do.
Yeah. Okay, Chiho. Dang. From one rough matchup to another.
Yeah. Kyoko's rough matchups across. She has a hard time.
What are woodies from the Asuka community and booze who's the one? I wish we had names. I know some names at least.
Yeah, I wish I could. It's hard enough for me to identify. I don't have a whole lot to go off when it comes to identifying Japanese players for AVG2. So,
I mean, even more like if it's like one member of the Asuka, it might be like the first time they play, so not sure we could recognize even. Yeah. I know some like AVG2 player play only with a certain palette, and have like some playstyles that are like well distinct, but yeah.
I wish there was more of those because I can identify people by palette a lot of times, but like as I said before, like you'll just see a lot of Ayako purple hair, Ayako green hair.
Yes, yeah. I was surprised to see actually the yellow Ayako. I'm not even sure I saw it ever.
yeah, I've never seen that one.
Yeah.
Chiho getting it done in the first round. A little sweatier than it could have been, but you can see right there, her light fireball travels at such a good speed for space control, and then she's just gonna be able to follow it up into the air. Oh no, there was a misinput. It had to be for the secondary fireball at point blank range. So Kyoko was able to wake up with EX Omaneshi, and kind of take her turn back right there.
That's a good fireball.
Yeah, are we going to see the activation? Oh, yeah, I guess. But what happened?
I want to say that Chiho is the Asuka player because he seems to backdash in and out really quick, and that's more like an
also he's not doing any Chiho things. So
yeah,
that must be the case.
Yeah, kind of just playing it like a little bit more like zoning Chiho. She has like such strong conversions. Like that's one right there. That's command grab into her super jump. Some of the things with AVG2 is that there are no super jump follow-ups on your launchers. You actually have to manually time them. Alright, so Kyoko's last chance here. Oh no, EX Omanaishi does not get it done, and so Chiho is gonna be taking the first game.
By the way, like for the command grab of Chiho, doesn't she has follow-ups on it? I forgot. I remember like she has a move with multiple follow-ups.
It's like a 3-set follow-up for her command grab. Truthfully, I believe I only see people use just the base command grab because they can go into other things off of it.
I guess that makes sense too. Oh, I guess someone doesn't know the button. Someone pressed back.
Yeah. Oops.
Yep.
Alright, so
that's a good player.
Alright, well hopefully we see. We'd like to see a little bit of Kyoko win before his character probably gets banished off the screen.
Now loading
tournament.
text. He made the letters align perfectly vertically, so you could only see one. Very nice.
Okay, she was able to, kind of get some pressure going with attempting to link, and then got the her crouching, and that might be her standing heavy punch, is her launcher, which for a character that wants to get into EX Sanzanka is very strong, because once they're in the air, she can start it up.
Yeah, and the punch that like Chiho was like looping, that's heavy punch, right? It's not light.
That was the light punch. Her heavy punch is a forward like twisting palm. Oh, there we go. That's enough damage off of EXO Manaishi.
Rare Kyoko win pose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rare Kyoko W.
There's the activation, I think.
Yeah, there we go. So we're start the chain.
That's going to be enough for another activation. Just barely outside of that. That's kind of the thing. Like, look at this crazy meter game. Like, basically, she'll just try when she has enough bars to actually like get into one or two more. That's exactly what happens. So that's why it's like at 117 hits over there.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons that makes Chiho so strong. Like she has, like Chiho without Zenejin is kind of a mortal character, but like once she has the loop that gives her enough meter to really just extend that son of a bitch, like she gets going.
Yeah. If I have to guess on who's the player of like the Chiho, I want to say that Sarutope XYZ. I don't know. I feel like that's how he would play, and he loved like doing like combos and good execution. So that makes sense. I'd be curious to see if it's true. And maybe check the.
Oh, almost like a Valle CC right there, using the activation and dashing in with a low. Okay, looks like we saw it the very tail end of a EX Omanaishi. And another one, Kyoko's, tragically not been able to spend her meter for the EX Zanzakas.
1-1.
But she gets it done. It's just 1-1.
Very nice from what we saw.
Yeah, I'll always root for an underdog. If I see anyone from the bottom 4 in this game, I'm gonna be biased.
Yeah, I think that's totally fine.
The bottom 4
They're
characters
heroes.
are cool. They're not as strong, but they're still real sick.
Yeah. They're real cool, but sadly they didn't get as much love as the top tiers.
They don't get to break as many rules as the top tiers.
Yeah, it's pretty sad because Kyoko, like, and all those, like, even Manami, have cool design and cool idea behind them. Just really, they don't really fit.
Yeah, I love Elirin. I think she's such a cool character. But like,
she has like a really fast overhead at least.
She has awesome overhead, super fast, and it reflects projectiles.
Yes. There is actually like multiple like normals that reflect projectile in this game. It's quite surprising, but it's really nice to have.
Okay, there we go. We're gonna get EX Omanaishi through it. EX Omanaishi is Kyoko's 0 frame, so it is her best defensive option, and you saw right there that the ability to start up through that attack.
Yeah. Again, like, doesn't mean like that she has iframe, it just means that it's really fast. So like, if you miss your Michi or you have a hole in your pressure, you'll take it.
Yeah. Any move that's -1 can technically be punished with a 0 frame.
Yep. Depending the range and stuff is definitely true. And yeah.
Can we kill off of this?
I mean, if he has enough execution, I guess yes.
Yeah, if you have the execution, if you have the continuous meter gain, because there's at least.
Yeah, but it's not exactly meter positive, right? It just gives you a lot of meter. That's why you need a little bit of meter to actually.
Yeah, it's not
enough.
It's not a continuous loop, but like it's like 85%, so you can get a lot out of it.
Yep.
Damn. I think that's one of the most consistent Chiho I've seen like on the loops, because I've seen a lot of people that mess up after a while and try just to reset, which I mean is a valid strategy due to the unblockable situation we talked earlier. Side of writing in kanjis and not romanjis for this one.
Never mind.
Yep. So we've got Yuka.
Yep.
Okay, now we have the actual Rio, the OG heroine.
Yep. I sent that in commentator chat.
Yuka is such an interesting. It's like it's very funny, I find, because Yuka is in a lot of ways the most boring and vanilla character in AVGN2 or AVG2. I'm never gonna not say AVGN. It's just it's hard.
Everybody has a problem. Always angry video gamer.
Someone mentioned that if you were to faux translate it, it would be advanced variable geo ni, which AVGN.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, in a lot of ways, Yuka is like very vanilla. Like she is just a shoto, but there's so many tiny wrinkles to what they give Yuka that make her way cooler than she has any right to be. Because she is the other character that is allowed to have an aerial 4-chain. Kyoko's the first. She's also the second character allowed to have a air-to-air air unblockable. The first being Reimi. Remi's J2 heavy punch is an air-to-air unblockable, and Yuka's J2 heavy kick is an air-to-air blockable. You can't
Interesting.
chain into them. I know Reimi's you can't. I'd have to double check that Yuka's you can't. But you can blow people up for trying to air block in this game with those attacks. There's one more thing about Yuka that's a little long-winded to explain, so I don't know if I can, but just check out the advanced mechanics section of the Super Combo Wiki to learn about lower drop priority unblockables, and Yuka has a really cool one.
I mean, if we see it, I guess you can explain it there.
I don't know if we'll ever. I don't know if we'll see it because it's super situational, but like mechanically, it's a very, very funny thing that Yuka gets to do. Some characters other characters get to do it too, but Yuka is the one character that has like a maybe more
just walk up. Yeah. Well, you're not gonna finish this, then it's my turn. Slap. Oh, that's great. What a way to end the first like game of the set.
Let's see.
All right, so I was talking all this sugar about Yuka, and then she immediately got out neutraled by the Queen of Vibes. So we'll see if she can run back a little bit. Oh, that's gonna be Ayako's main confirm right there. So she's gonna take it to the corner, get the launcher combo.
Oh, and was that like the sequence you said, like where she does like a jump and then like the neutral jump like during this chain?
Yeah, that's her standard corner combo that she does off of launcher and throw. It's like a neutral jump light kick into delayed neutral jump heavy kick. That way she gets to land and re-jump for an additional combo extension.
It didn't kill. So close.
It didn't kill. I guess Ayako was trying to save the meter for next round.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, you can blow meter in this game. Like, you get meter back real fast.
Yeah, definitely. You may pay for it.
Oh my god!
Not only did they pay for it, but they tried to anti-air with the wrong button. Ayako's stand heavy kick is not a terrible anti-air, but they went for that over standing heavy punch, which is like the anti-air. So like, they kind of paid for that.
Oh no!
That's
bad confirmed.
Bad.
But
Pushed out before
pretty minimal like finish, because there was not a lot of damage on board right now.
No, so
yeah, like I'm going to guess that the Yuka player is also either like a little new or from another game. It just feels that way.
You get like 80 bajillion frames to punish Ayako's FTIC. That move actually, when Ayako recovers, she actually has like a taunt animation she does afterwards that makes it super punishable.
Yeah, but again, when you're like new to the game, right, you might miss on that, or like have like a subpar like a punish, which makes sense.
Yeah, you would not know that that one is like as free as Sunday parking to punish.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody is like whiffing some gigantic air kick
tornado
5 million times.
Look at that conversion. Jeez. That was like a really interesting trade that left Ayako in a juggle state, so you could immediately just like EXDPs.
Nice jumping.
Oh, actually, I should mention one of the other things that makes Yuka very cool is her heavy DP. As far as I know, is the only special that actually has invincibility frames after it's active.
Oh.
So like she gets to have one of the cool actual invincible DPs in this game. Like, she can actually do reversal things the way that most characters cannot.
I see, interesting. Reimi, yep.
Yeah.
Elirin.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
She's
all right.
Yeah. Hope she does some of her boxing juggles.
Oh, see, Elirin's overhead there. She tried to reflect Burning Rose with it, but it's just no dice. She did not get that.
Okay, here we go. Standard Elirin conversion.
Yep. There's actually there's no combo after that. Usually, yeah, I guess that one air reset. So for some reason, I'd have to check it out again. What actually happened there? But usually, from air conversion, Elirin is able to go into EX Mach punches to get, as you see right here, like that's
Yes.
a very common extender for her. Her EX.
It's definitely like
Mach
easy to
punch.
do too. Like if you have bars, you can just go into it, and it's pretty nice.
Yeah, her regular Mach punch sucks, and it's a mash
Yes.
special. But EX Mach punch rules, like really good. There we go. There's our
The
first
reflector,
successful
let's go.
flex.
Yeah. No, we
That
don't want your
overhead is-
fireball there.
That overhead is super fast too. So
Also, like,
you'll see one of the better things about Elirin's air approach. You see her doing a lot of jump,
Yeah, I
light
would-
kick, chain, heavy kick. Her jumping light kick is so good that it can instant overhead crouchers.
yeah, it's like so huge. It's so good to use, and so easy because you can chain like into a heavy like and confirm into anything you want.
There we go. That's the double chain into Mach punch, and I felt like there could have been an OTG after that, but I don't know. Like
I'm
they
not
didn't
sure.
go for it.
He did earlier like an OTG, so he knows where to OTG, I assume. But
Yeah.
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 As you mentioned earlier, like there is a certain kind of timing to the way a
Yeah.
character bounces for them to be OTGable afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh, very good, very good.
Oh, the command grab.
yeah.
Let's go. Oh, that's
Yeah,
a lot of
she's-
damage.
Yeah,
that
her
was so cool. The Elirin player basically because that's very important in this game, especially when you're playing Manami. Since the horizontal super jump is so fast, you will often see these kinds of like 2/3 of the screen footsies, where it's like to gauge like how you're going to be allowed to get in and not get air to aired. And just use the fear of the reflect to actually like mask when she was going to jump in, and then just pushed the purple-haired Gal character into the corner. Yeah, very nice.
Yeah. If I'm correctly, like Elirin command grab, you can do it and you don't have any recovery frame, right? So it's basically you can
Yeah,
OS it.
it is.
somewhere.
I believe I'll double check my files, but that I believe that is it's actually a proximity unblockable with no whiff animation. Yeah, one
Yeah.
framer. So yeah,
In
one
the
framer
corner.
proximity unblockable. So yeah, she's gonna get it. They saw right there, the overhead. She can super cancel that, as you see right there. There was
Yep.
an attempt. The problem is like she is blessed by having such a fast overhead that it's very hard to confirm it.
Yeah.
You just have to kind of go for it, which is fine. You just do that shit into EX Mach punch.
It's fast, but it's also fast to recover, so
There
you
we
don't
go,
have time to do
record
much
confirm.
stuff. Yeah.
She could have actually cashed
wow.
out the third hit of that record confirm to try and get an EX to finish. I think she wants to hold the meter for the next round. There we go.
Up, done.
Yeah.
Yeah. The double, the rejump combo into EX Mach punch, Elirin classic.
Yeah. Pretty easy to do. I remember, like, I think I did something similar to that.
It's the air to air conversions are not difficult in this
Yeah.
game. Like it's a very integral part.
Yeah. It's really like easy to get in, like, and like just jump in and do like time your jump to just land and re-jump again. It's fairly easy. Overall, yeah.
Now, if you're seeing these kind of stunted dashing movements out of Elirin, she's I think the only character that actually has a unique dashing attack, and it's a very fast, high priority like charging headbutt thing. So she can win a lot of like grounded engagements with that. Oh, there was a execution mistake.
Oh, we didn't add
Okay.
much recovery
Corner
though.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the problem is Reimi went for a punish with her charging star, and the light version of it, you can kind of space someone out and not be punishable, but like it's not anything to really write home about. There are some very advanced corner combos that use EX, Elirin Fire as a mini extension, but like these are like 3-bar like corner cash out combos that are a little swaggy. Ooh, good standing heavy punch from Ayako. There we go. Move in, get the grab. Reset.
Won't let Kaori play.
Yeah, just keep the resets going. I mean, Kaori is the character that has a way out of this more than anything else. Her proximity of blockable super can easily get her out of this, but going off of the bracket, I believe that is Lear.
Okay. Also,
We could be looking at Lear right now.
Putting her
Sorry,
into the
player.
corner. No jumps.
yeah, Lear would make sense. And also, yeah, they seem to have fixed the internet problem because.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Like,
they,
we're
yeah, they
actually
did.
watching
they
a
did
match.
fix it. Yeah,
I
the
guess
Elirin.
that's why we naturally started talking about what's actually happening on screen.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yep. Okay,
Standard
conversion.
Ayako conversion takes it to the corner. Actually, just a little bit out of range for the crouch.
Here's the
heavy
corner
punch.
now, though. So if it's anything like what we saw before, that's guard cancel there.
No, you see it again. There's a Lear doing the air glitch to get the neutral jump as her standard jump, heavy kick. I really gotta brush up on what the hell those inputs are. I've tried it before and I can't get it down. I don't really understand it.
Taco is asking, do you have to take that to avoid regrab? I'm not sure exactly take what.
Oh, you can't. So yeah. So the question, the question is, can you tech to avoid the regrab? What makes this so dangerous is that there is no teching in this game. There's only there's only throw softening, but you air reset when you throw soften. The problem is that Ayako can still combo you off of it right there.
Like that,
this is
exactly
definitely Lear.
that, perfect.
Exactly that. Yeah, this is Lear. 100% Lear. So Lear was able to, assuming there's no drop,
Oh no!
That was an instance where the infinite started a little bit too far and couldn't get to the corner in time to fully complete.
Yep, that does happen.
Yeah. So to answer your question, Lear just told you how you don't get out of this.
Yeah. But yeah, Lear is extremely good with Ayako. He's like really multi with her. It is really entertaining because she is really fun to watch. So
it's great. Ayako's a super cool character.
Also, like for people that have been there for KGP, you might remember him. He was also in the PBO final, and he actually won PBO too. So
he did.
Yep. Not only good like at AVG2 and like older games, also pretty good like in the new world. Like
so like that was kind of risky right now. If Kaori had used her other super,
I think Kaori's ran boost. So the thing with there's Kaori went for Resenshu super, or Resenshu EX Resenshu, which is a 0 frame. She did not have the 2 meters necessary for her Ranpu.
I see.
Super. And normally it would be a smart decision to do that, but we discussed this earlier. EX Ravestorm, for some reason, low profiles and goes through Fireball.
Yeah.
So even though she was able to respond to the Super Flash and do her own 0 frame, which would normally get her out of the situation, doesn't work against EX Ravestorm. Here we go, FTAC conversion. Yeah, baby.
That's
Lear
certainly
takes
Lear, because like this is reset and like.
I am looking forward to seeing Satomi mirrors.
People walking forward doing really quick overhead.
As you see right there. So this is what makes the Satomi mirror really funny. Her, as we mentioned before, her standing heavy punch is one of the best pokes in the game. It's like a super bully button, but it does. Some people can crouch under it. Satomi being one of them. So, thankfully, Satomi's crouching heavy punch is almost as good, and she has 3K slide, which is really good as well.
Didn't kill. Well, as well.
That's so funny.
Yeah, that's not a move you see often.
No, especially the non-EX version. I cannot believe that they actually just busted out Karatake Wari. Very long. Even longer name than I pronounced for that move, but it's very silly. The normal version's not great, but watching it hit like that was awesome.
Yeah, But yeah, you can see here like this. This flaming kick is actually an overhead and is cheap AF. Like you
Yep.
see him like he's doing just light kick into that or just the flaming kick first. It's like
Yeah.
a 50-50, like fairly standard, like 50-50, but so fast that it's hard to do anything against
Yeah.
it.
Exactly, and it's
50-50,
not
and
like
since
it's a
the-
it's not like it's a canned sequence. It's not like you can like crouching light kick and then like immediately do like there's a gap between those, but because there's so few invincibility moves in this game, you can't just like disrespect it.
Yeah. Especially since the light kick is so fast, if you can pretend to be meeting and go overhead by just whiffing the light kick, and there's just so much you can do with just that one single thing.
Yeah.
You'll,
It's also
you'll be
like
hit all
there is
over.
guard cancel in the game, but as we talked earlier, they don't have iframes like for it, or they don't do much. So it's not like you can try to guard cancel on first hit if you're lucky and stuff like that in reversal. Yeah, and happening.
I love this mirror.
This
Yeah.
was
Oh,
what
what a
a
confirm!
What
Yeah.
It doesn't kill at least, but yeah,
doesn't
that's
kill.
Oh well, yeah.
Well, Yep.
That's silly. That was so sick. Yeah, so that was really important that you got to confirm because that's her Rampu super, and it does scale further into combos. So just doing it off of a one-hit confirm is going to get you the most damage. That was really impressive.
Oh yeah. Just to be sure, there is a way actually to ground tech in this game, right? You can ukemi.
Yes, you can ground tech.
Yeah.
I think it's just like pressing down.
Yeah,
But,
I
you
think
know.
it's down or
you see,
up like a well timed, right?
a failed guard cancel there. Satomi, I would
Oh, no.
call it a weakness. Satomi doesn't have the best selection of guard cancels, but it doesn't matter because she has EX Kaizen.
Very explosive. Like you do not want to get hit or even grabbed. Well, hit or grab at all by June. Her air-to-air games also. Well, I don't know. I play Manami,
Yeah,
so
her jumping light kick is the knees. That
Yeah.
move's active for like approximately 4 years.
what's going on?
Yeah, well, I guess you can just do that. Wait, the guard in the middle and guard. Wow, okay. Oh yeah. Also,
Yeah,
Jun has like a dodge, like a
Yeah,
special
a
dodge
spot
you can
dodge.
do.
She has a spot dodge called Kubota Sway, and it is unpunishable outside of throwing her for it. It's really good.
It's really good, and like she can try to buffer like her own throw and stuff like that. It's really, really nice. And yeah,
I want to
my God.
re-watch this round because I need to see what the heck happened. If that was just the luckiest guard cancel ever.
I think
Off
it
of
was
that.
like you did no way like
Yeah.
made that on purpose.
Impressive.
And wow, this Chiho is
Yeah.
just cooking right now. Like yeah,
Oh yeah, this Chiho's all over it. Like
Yeah, just a little bit more needle and she
as
can
much
go.
as Jun may be able to move like the rest of the cast, she has slower buttons.
finish the recovery with that. The EX1 is like a full
Yeah.
low,
Yeah.
like full screen low.
Full,
Yeah.
full screen. I think it's also unblockable, just like straight up.
No, you can block it low. Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Having been hit many a time by a friends who
Oh.
play John.
Yep.
Via CC.
Yep. So he has to take a micro step in between the jab, right? Because otherwise that doesn't work.
Yeah, you have to microstep it.
Yeah. Then you have your variation
Just
here.
doing like a couple different variations. I
Yeah.
don't believe that's necessary.
That's cool.
It's cool. I agree. It's just funny that yeah, like
Yeah. And Fady
If you
is
have
saying
that-
a shout out
if you
to
have
that fish.
execution-
That is very true.
Oh, okay. If you have the execution to play
For
Chiho,
video games to
you know,
watch
you
fights
can
for.
swag out a little bit.
yeah.
Is that her super? Yes. The Genejin where she has like a shadow behind her is one of her super. And then still super.
Yeah.
The funny thing
shadow-
about Chiho is that she has a Genejin super. It's called Zenejin. She also has a super called Genejin. You just don't see that one because that one does not rock the way Zenejin does, and Zenejin does the
Oh.
things that Genejin
Wow.
typically does. So it's very funny.
The execution here.
Yeah, these are awesome micro dash. And, oh,
You missed it, bruh!
Yeah, it equaled the life situation, so I guess that's
That's true.
Yeah.
You can have 80 jabs or just one super. What do you prefer?
In a sense, I feel bad for this Chiho player pulling off these great micro dash combos, and the Jun/Yuka player finding the exact right time to mash out of them and
Yeah.
successfully bonk him for it.
But that's also like pretty hard to just mash at the correct time, so good for him.
It's completely difficult, especially the first one, which was a guard cancel out. Like, that's not easy.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's so like the future a bit too much right there. Oh, but this time that was.
just do it again. We've a Ken player in the house. They're identified.
Yep. Oh. Yep.
Well, punch
More
him for that.
digits.
Somehow the Chiho is not impressed. He's not afraid of the DP now.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Life situation very similar, despite just DP.
Oh, yep.
Oh, what a good conversion with the Hien Gan EX.
Guard cancel DP.
Good guard cancels out of
Yeah.
this Yuka player.
It is really a Ken player. Who is that man?
Okay, basically
Oh.
sees their way in.
Ooh.
Yep.
And we're gonna probably be seeing the end of this one because
Yes.
this is gonna have more than enough
Yeah,
meter
that's
build for
it.
some loops. Not to mention that it was like really high. That was not that low into the damage scaling, so I would have been so bummed out. Especially since I plan on going back and like rewatching a lot of this.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got Jun and Kyoko.
Now I'm
Back
not
at it.
sure like what Kyoko can do in this matchup because that seems really hard.
She's gonna have a very hard time. Jun really has the tools to bully her, and there you see right there, Kabuto Lariat is one of the very rare hard knockdowns in this game, so she can get a free OTG off of it.
Yeah.
And it really just allows her to have even more.
And that
possibilities
is
for
why
OP.
I love playing this character. Just like this knee into like cross up down heavy punch, if I remember correctly.
Silly. Yeah,
Just
the
stupid but so fun.
Rising light kick into falling body splash. Like, what an insane sequence she gets. And there you get it. Once you get the confirm, you just go into Lariat, get the knockdown, you get the
Yeah.
OTG afterwards, and then you can do another Lariat just to get a hard knockdown for Oki. Like,
Yep.
Jun is a monster.
Yep. I'd say that the OTG with Jun is not easy to do at least. I've been trying to do like the light kick into like charge, and for some reason it's actually quite hard to time.
OTGs in this game they look very easy, but there is a specific timing to them. Okay,
Yeah.
there we go. EX
And-
Omanashi.
And generally you have to dash a bit to get like the light kick to work. So you have
do.
to dash and immediately try to charge your next move for the thing. Because the move she used, the Lariat, is actually a charge.
Yeah, that's why you'll just
Body
see
flash.
if they have the meter, you'll get the EX
Grab.
Shaker OTG conversion instead.
Exactly, yeah. Because that's what
What a Jun round.
Yep.
Jun ass round.
That's definitely it. They're just bullying with like the jumping normals, and as soon as you say like, okay, I will block, you get grab.
Yep.
And because like, what's Kyoko's option? She goes for a high parry. Like,
Yeah.
that's rough. If it
Oh.
works, it's great because then she can actually get into EX Sanzanka after that. But like, good luck.
Yeah.
Oh, she can combo after the
time you're-
counter. That's good.
If you time
Yeah,
your guarding air blocking in the corner to how Jun's jump angle is, you do get a chance to block and then hit her, and then you can get out. Problem is, of course, that you don't get many opportunities to do this.
What a dancer.
So
Yeah, so Kyoko was able to get her 0 frame to actually avoid Earthshaker by attacking first, more or less. And because it can follow up to Oto no Ishi, which is her follow-up, like she was able to survive that. And given the right spacing, you can immediately cancel the EX Senzuka for the set play, but she was not spaced correctly for that. So she was not able to actually like play her game, which is Kyoko in a nutshell right now, because she's struggling. Oh my god, the whiff punish on the sweep with the Lariat. This is troubling.
Oh,
There we go. Sticks out a butt
reversal.
and gets into EX Omanaishi.
Oh, nice
Good
guard
guard
cancel.
cancel.
I think that's one of the tournaments I've seen like the most guard cancel ever. Because when you see
Yeah.
a lot of like top players, they generally rarely use any guard cancel.
Yo, I had to go search for it, but there's like a combo video where you can tell that the Jun had just guard canceled something and they're just spamming light kicks, and like someone walks into it and dies in 3 hits.
Okay.
It's a very cool glitch. What like another thing that like Jun just does not need. Like
Yeah.
another tick in the box of like coolest grappler ever made.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, but yeah, if you find that at some point and think about it like after all that, would love to watch that because that seems stupid and really fun.
Yeah, I'll find it. It shouldn't be too hard to find.
Yeah.
After the tournament, I'll try to make sure to find it. So, anyways, we have a Satomi and Jun. Satomi will probably fare so much better because Satomi has the ability to neutralize Jun's approach.
Yes.
Not only on the ground, but like as we see right there,
Yep.
autocorrect EX Kaizan. What a answer.
Yeah, she's a Shoto that actually works against Jun because I'm not sure like every Shoto works as well as Satomi against
Yeah.
Jun.
Ooh,
Early
you need
for the
the
air shaker.
yeah, it's not just high range for it. All right, so
Yeah,
we're gonna
either
get the
that or he
pressure.
misses EX, which might be a thing.
EX, not EX, just a light Kaizan.
Oh, he was blocking the red. Good. Yeah, he has really definitely like a trouble to get out of the
Okay,
pressure.
It looked like we did get a little bit of a punish. Very good as well. Yeah, the problem with the non-EX Kaizan is the range is a little bit stubby for it. Like it works, but you can see right there, it didn't take much for Jun to just be slightly out of range and bait it, and then punish it
Yeah.
afterwards.
Oh,
We're going
It's
to-
on
was that
Bull.
kill?
yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
hell yeah.
that was super kill. That Kabuto shuttle is a very damaging super. So
Yeah.
ending your combo with that rules.
And wow, seemed like Satomi like heavy punch in the air just shut down the knees of Jun, so you have to approach that quite differently.
Okay, yeah, that's a whiff. Satomi sadly blew a lot of bars on that super.
Yeah.
And
It is the
She's a
last
big
round, so that's not great for her.
yeah, she's up in life, thank goodness, right now. And this is a game where you can get her very fast, but that was not a great move and could have cost her. There it is. It
Didn't
doesn't
kill
link
the-
afterwards. Yeah, because
Yeah,
that was
I
like
was going to say
standard.
overhead.
Yeah, overhead that will also chip, right? So it's like that.
And
That
also,
was not much to do.
because the hitbox is so high on that overhead, you saw that Jun was actually trying to like chicken block out, and the
Yep.
overhead tagged her
Yeah.
because
No escape.
you can't air block grounded attacks in this game. So there really
Even
isn't
special
chicken
moves.
block. I think it's any grounded attack cannot be air blocked.
Hmm.
I'd have
Yeah.
to check, but you can't really
Yeah.
chicken block in this game the way you can in like a
Yeah.
versus game.
Yeah. Regardless, that fire kick will kill you if
Yeah.
you're trying
Oh,
to
yeah.
keep out. So
You might be able to chicken block some DPs because the DPs are in the air technically, so
Yeah,
I
they're
think
not.
it might be
grounded.
something like that.
Yeah, I see. Carefully
Really?
picking
Okay.
away at Satomi.
Oh,
no,
here we go.
command
It was the
grab.
big
Ooh.
one. We're gonna go for the.
Oh,
they missed
missed
the
it.
dash light kick conversion. I thought since they had the meter, I thought they might wanted to have gone for the EX Earthshaker route, but I think they wanted to save this because they felt they could probably just win that round off of it without spending meter, and hopefully it doesn't come back to bite them.
That was a trade. Otherwise, Jun would have won. Yep, exactly like that.
Good. It's easy enough for Satomi to stop June when Satomi is grounded, but June can absolutely meet Satomi in the air and win.
Oh,
Oh,
somehow
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
hit the red, yeah.
yeah, but also like he thought that like she was going to steal the corner, but didn't, and then just kind of wiggled left right.
Yep.
So yeah.
One thing like that is funny with Jun, like people don't really play her as a grappler too much. You don't really see like grabs and tick throws that much. This guy is only doing them like as a punish. Oh, I lied,
Ooh.
and that's sad. Okay, what's up?
The command grab was too strong.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Command grab straight up broke the stream.
Punishment.
Alright.
Yeah.
Satomi takes the round, punishing Jun for crashing the stream, her crimes against
Exactly.
the tournament.
Oh,
Okay.
missed the
Oh,
command grab.
Yeah, absolutely missed the command grab. The thing with Jun's command grab is, for as strong as it is, I think, the only command grab in the game that has a whiff animation.
Yes, I think it is too. And it is a good chunky like recovery animation. It's not like a small
Yeah.
one too.
It's not, yeah. So because she is such a gorilla, you don't have to.
Oh,
rely
he tried to
on
do
it,
the guy cancel
but
dodge there.
Man, is it good? Yeah, the problem with that was like they guard canceled kind of in the middle of that
Yeah.
super. Okay, so Satomi went for the link afterwards, but was not able to get it.
Jun has 3 bars, so she gets a good hit. Like she'll delete Satomi.
Oh!
Oh, well, yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of hard to time so that you actually have a chance to do something afterwards. We had this match, well, not with these players, but we've had this match with characters before. Let's see what this one looks like.
A very jumpy Yuka, interesting.
Yeah, she has the
Yep.
4 chain, so
Yep.
she does get a lot off of that. Ooh, a very good conversion. it
I
turns
think
out,
it's
so-
also doing that to build meter, because I think any normal whiff like will give you meter, right?
I had to check. I have to see if that's.
Yeah, I think
Might
like
just
round ones
be-
definitely do, but like I think even
might just be
the-
heavies. Yeah, might just be heavies.
I think it's light too, but light is like so negligible that yeah.
We'll see. Yeah.
But
So,
as you can whiff like light into heavy into
Yeah, she's
the air.
definitely building meter while
Yep.
whiffing normals, yeah. So yeah, she's doing like just a one Cyclops, just fly around, hit buttons, hit super.
Yeah, there's a big meter build right there. Oh my gosh, this Ayako is pressing sweep, and that is not a good button, but it is working out for him.
Yeah. It's a looks cool button, but not a good button, yeah. But,
It's like the thing that works for it is that it hits 3 times at like very weird intervals, so people think the move is kind of over because there's a gap in it.
Yeah.
Let's go. DP, EX, DP.
Oh, missed like I guess a DP? Can you OTG with DP after that, right?
No, but I
Oh.
think they were trying to go for you definitely cannot OTG with DP, but I think they were trying to go for a cancel and missed it. Because you can cancel EXs into EXs, and the last round they actually whiffed that, trying to go EX Kokudan into EX Shoryugeki.
Yeah, makes sense. And yeah, it's definitely building meter. Like this guy
Yeah.
is just like doing like a third strike right now.
Yeah, it's your job to approach me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
build that meter. Build that meter.
I mean, it's true. Like
There we go.
having meter advantage in this game is pretty huge because you do so much damage with specials, suppose.
So many things are unlocked when you have the meter in this game. Look at that, just beautiful use of heavy Shoryugeki. Does have real invincibility on it, so you get to use it. You get to use it like an actual TP.
Actual Shoto. Let's go.
Yuka
Now with
player
3 bar, what we will
understanding
see.
that the Ayako player's too afraid
There we go.
of
There
what's
we
happening.
go.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Definitely
This combo
game
looks like
unfamiliarity.
Hmm?
Definitely game unfamiliarity or something. Like
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
Oh.
the Psycho's not really getting there.
no.
Ooh, what a good OTG.
Yeah.
Throw.
not even bothering to build meter this round, by the way. Just going to yeah, I guess too afraid to do anything
Yeah,
against
there
me.
we
I'll
go.
just walk forward and kill him.
That's what
Deleted.
That's what they were looking for. They were looking for the EX Kyokudan into EX Shoryugeki, and they got
Yeah.
it.
Okay,
Alright,
Satomi
get back
and
to-
Ayako.
I assume it
Ayako.
might be the Lear match, right?
This should be Lear.
Yeah, Lear
based
versus Shanderike. Shanderike is like an
Yep.
excellent SK player, And I think earlier it did show up that he did learn some stuff for this character. Or at least it did good. Oh wow! Why is she so fast?
So I don't understand what exactly goes on there, but there you can get incredible super jumps.
Yeah.
I've seen it before in combo videos. Like you can get like ridiculous super jumps. That's the thing with this game is that there's still like as much as we know about this game, there's still a lot that's like not fully understood and documented.
Yeah. Or it might be documented, but in Japanese we absolutely don't know anything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd love to be.
Oh, got
love to.
out of this corner.
That was awesome. So what they did there.
Oh! That
That
killed!
was unnecessary. That was
Yeah.
completely unnecessary.
Yeah, the actual respect in the neutral game, very nice.
Yeah.
Also.
Yeah, so they have 100% learned some real things because what they did in that last round before the triple super, they did their launcher and they canceled it with Oho, which is her projectile reflector, which recovers incredibly fast. So they used that to launch and like basically.
Oh, blocked it. That was safe jump type of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, like completely baited out the reversal.
Jeez.
And they are up 1 on Lear right now. Holy crap!
Yeah.
This is my game now.
Yeah, Shanderike like coming in. I know the saying. Don't worry, guys. Yeah, it definitely did train up like somewhere.
Yeah, definitely. Like they're doing some pretty advanced Satomi stuff right now. So
Yeah. Yeah, and you definitely know how to zoom in with like this hyper jump. Like,
yeah,
really
I need
surprised.
I need to get in contact with the Japanese community so they can explain some of these concepts to me.
Yeah. If you want
These
Shanderike, I
guys,
do know Shanderike, so I can like ask him for you if you want.
I would greatly appreciate just any sort of contact
I'll
with the community. So we
met a
can try and
marker
get
in
more
the
of these,
video like that. I can remember.
more of these resources. Oh, can we link? Okay. They didn't go for the
Okay,
link.
go on, like,
afterwards.
that's done. I don't care how good oh yeah, well, the combo will just kill. Never mind.
Oh, was not ready for that somehow.
Yeah, it's very active.
Yeah.
You know, kind of just looked like it was gonna stop, but 3HK is really reactive.
I wonder if you're using the reflecting move to just bait some stuff, because it seems to just use it to fake
It's so
him
fast,
doing something.
That's why. Yeah. It is incredibly fast and recovers
I wonder
almost
if
instantly.
that was intended to throw Satomi out of the corner. Don't think that was on
Oh,
purpose.
reset.
But, yep. So this.
There we
is
go.
not-
FTIC Ender.
I didn't think it would kill that fast, but I guess, yeah. It's AVG2. There is damage. Yep, 1-1. Huh. Yeah, I love Lear, I love Ayako, but I kind of want to see like Shanderike actually winning. That would be quite interesting as a development.
I would love to see them run this back towards the end of finals. I mean, I'd have to catch the pod because, as I said, I'm not going to be here for finals.
Yeah.
But this is already a must see. I will be reviewing this constantly to catch a lot of this stuff.
Nice confirm.
I'm sure our finals commentary will be great after.
You guys are troopers.
Yeah.
There we go. That's the standard EX Ravestorm conversion.
Come on, Shanderike. You can do this. Just win all neutral somehow.
She can do it. You know, she
Oh.
has.
Dead.
Yeah, I was gonna say she can do it, but like this light kick is like so long though.
Yeah, and she can just convert that into whatever that is, a tatsu, I guess. And,
It's a Ravestorm.
yeah.
Oh, there we go. That was the guard cancel.
Oh, speaking of which.
Oh,
Okay.
mistimed the
Dead
Yoki, and that's
corner.
really bad for him.
Oh, guard cancel and just gets out. Oh, no longer in the corner. Back in the corner. Okay. Can you make it happen again?
The
Ooh.
That was
longest
such a
overhead.
knowledge check because you don't really see that that overhead very often. It's done by holding down her stand heavy punch, but very ready for it.
Somehow. Oh, and so he got him
he
like in...
baited that so hard. Oh my god.
Man.
Look at that combo. This is the Oho cancels. This
Yeah.
is the advanced shit.
Like it looks really sick to do like down heavy punch cancel, down heavy punch cancel, right? That seems pretty hard to do too. What's the input on the Ho-Ho thing?
Oho is reverse DP, I believe. It might be
yeah.
either reverse.
Okay.
No, it's just course
Dash into
back.
anti-air.
So
So it's definitely ready for it to do them like that, yeah.
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 Oh, I'd love to sit down and practice those. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need to figure out what's going on. Normally when you
Oh! God, the
my
grab.
Going to
Man
live
grab.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually went with tornado attack.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not
So
it because
Oh!
he's in the air.
Wait!
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay,
well,
do
I
another
guess-
one.
Yeah.
Sure.
oh, go on. Okay,
Mix up.
Ayako does have one
Got
bar.
the hit?
So,
Ooh,
Oh my god!
Oh my god, what an Oho cancel! Holy shit. Her crouching leg kick doesn't really have a link or a chain to it, but you just go into Goku and show overhead, so she doesn't really get the extensions off OTG that the other characters do. She's fine because so much of her grounded juggles and air juggles have like long extensions, but she just doesn't have OTGs the same way other people do.
Yeah.
one's purple today.
Yeah, indeed. Damn,
Or
like,
can
yeah. This show did like a lot of guard control, even guard control as like offensive maneuver type of thing, which is funny.
This is kind of what I've been theorizing that like true high level advanced variable GO2 will look like is people with very good understanding of guard cancels because it's so powerful, but you have to do it at the right time.
it does it a little bit early because like Jun has low health but can't. Oh, okay. I guess that's good enough. I was going to say can't really continue off of that, but
Yeah, so Jun does not have a 0 frame unblockable. Her best thing is a 1 frame command grab. So by doing Zanajin into Hyangeki, because it's like a 3 hitting attack where she's not on the ground for it, Jun had nothing she could do about it. She couldn't guard cancel out of it because she'd get chipped, and she can't command grab someone out of the air. So that was a very good strategy for the Chiho player to end the round.
Yeah.
see.
If the names are right, I'm not 100% sure. It might be like AVG2 Daito, so Diet versus Pack. And I think Pack is a ranma player, like a good ranma player, so doing well. Pack is the Jun, I think. I mean, I'm saying it's doing well. Right now he's getting wrecked, but like the other guy is named AVG2 Diet, so I'm sure it's like AVG2 player through and through. So yeah.
Indeed. Right back in.
Yep.
These are the characters they're playing. These are the characters they'll continue to play.
Yep. Nothing else to say. Nothing else to think about. Oh, nearly punished like the landing recovery.
Yeah. The cross under.
Then we'll get
Going to
super.
get even meter out of this. Yeah. Actually, that is going to go right into it. Yep.
There we go. Yep.
And I guess like
Chiho's. She says that Chiho's about to just take the rest of this because she's got so much meter.
yeah. But I wonder why like this step like light punch is not done in the corner. Maybe like the push block, not push block, push back in the corner is stronger.
I'm not sure. Let me
Yeah, because
just double check.
right now it doesn't try to macro step. It just like try to build meter.
So
but-
this may be able to solve a couple things. Her stand light punch is +3 on block,
Oh, okay, that's good.
and so that's kind of what it helps. That's just on block. So on hits, that's what helps enable those micro
Yeah.
micro walk links.
Just still with that. He seemed to just do like the long jab combo only in mid screen.
Right.
Nice command grab. Oh, not sure what he
Ooh,
tried
yeah.
to do there.
That was going for Kubota shuttle. That cost
Oh,
that
the
cost
dodge and the grab. Nice.
Ah, yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Just waste
Yeah.
detonation time. Yeah.
And that's
On the
that's a
ground.
good combo.
I'm not sure about that, but
Oh, somehow got hit on that.
You-
And set
yeah,
up unblockable.
fucking-
Dodge it.
Oh, another Kubota, but not gonna be able to get anything off of it. Okay, here we go.
it doing like a different variation. But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sadly, as far as I know, June doesn't have a great anti-air for someone that is right above her.
We get to see a Tamao.
Yeah, it's not going to take long anyway.
Satomi versus Tamao. Someone's gonna win this matchup, and it's not Tamao.
I mean, maybe we'll get surprised. Let's see.
Oh,
I'd,
yeah.
I'd
Oh,
be surprised,
actually-
but I think I've seen this Tamao player, so yeah, they do a good job, but not like oh my god, how is he making this character work job?
This is like bottom 2 versus top 2.
Yeah.
Pretty rough. And right now that Tamao just got fully blanked.
Yeah. I mean,
Perfect.
Perfect.
I'm not sure how Tamao is supposed to get out of the corner when she's in. So yeah.
She doesn't really have a whole lot in terms of options. Oh, didn't
mean,
get the
she's a
link
shoulder,
badly.
right?
Very close to it. She is a Shoto. She's just a bad one.
Yep.
Hmm.
That TP does nothing. I
She has
swear.
no invincibility on it. It is good for combo extensions and not for being a DP. But God bless him for trying.
Yep. Ah, it was the color. Was the color? This will
Yes,
work out.
exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, stop
Yeah,
you right.
already.
Run back.
Already
No.
up almost 50%.
Fucking perfect then. So, oh, that's actually just right out of range. So the EX overhead did not connect. Okay. Trying to keep a little bit more space because the knockdown does not really have any sort of mix to apply because she's Tamao.
Yeah, definitely didn't try to do anything. Even not even like a meaty like for pressure. Just stand there.
Here we
Oh, let's
go.
go. Oh,
Such
missed
a
it.
Great super. Look at how much damage it did. I'm sorry. It's just that like this DP works as an anti-air as seen here, but then everybody she just wails upwards and people obviously don't get hit by all of that, so it just does no damage.
Yeah, it's the thing that helps that move be much better is if you land it very early.
Yeah.
As it's on the way up, and I think at that range she could have linked another one, but it was like because it was such a weird mid creep thing, it wasn't certain what side Satomi was coming down on.
Reimi versus Yuka.
Yeah, here we go. This will be an interesting one. I think like both these characters are pretty well equipped to deal with each other.
Yeah. Oh, nice reversal throws.
Yeah, good reversal throw, and then Reimi's got her in the corner. She doesn't really have a whole lot of effective things to do there. She kind of wants to stay at the mid range and make Yuka do something that she can capitalize on. You know, we've seen a couple of Reimis so far, but we haven't really seen a Reimi do what this character is best at, and that is her Burning Rose Stinger loop. So it takes meter to pull off, but we'll see if we can get someone to show off like her most damaging confirm.
Is it like available mid screen and corner, or like just corner?
It's anywhere. What you need is if you hit Rose Stinger, which I must once again impress, punishable on hit.
Really? Oh yeah.
It's not good, but if you do it and then you cancel into Burning Rose, here we go.
Oh,
You can loop them.
guess it just missed.
Yeah, just missed the loop. But that is because these are a charge and a command super. The input series is a little bit strict and difficult. Like it's kind of like you have to be right.
Yeah, I see. But we know that it is definitely aware of it. Now, can he pull it? Like, pull it off in a match? We'll have to see. Can she combo
wow.
at least her Stinger, or does she need to hit raw?
空中戦を制して
'Cause if she can combo at least, that's helping.
Fireball War?
飛び道具の打ち合い飛び道具の打ち合いはロードスティンガー
No.
サトル
Just stuff that.
No, that clears everything and try to move in with the Stinger to go faster, but nope.
Oh my god. So unnecessary too. Like, Yuka was so down on life and was not getting anywhere with just keeping people out with fireballs. So should have just waited.
Yeah, I'm back now. So sorry, there was
Okay.
for some reason the stream was my feed was off.
Oh,
But
really?
I'm back.
I see.
Okay.
この前でザキサトありました
But yeah, okay, you see the
There-
Yuka player is very fireball happy.
Yeah, they could have put. There we go. There we go. Look at that damage.
Yeah, that would have killed definitely, right? I feel like could have.
If there was another meter on there, it could have killed. Like that is what Reimi wants to do is dump out all of her meter on EX burning roasting your loops because
Yeah.
they're so devastating.
Yeah, that definitely seems to hit hard. Okay, we're back. You do stuff, so yeah.
We'll hold down the fort.
All right, back at it. Reimi and Yuka for the 1-1.
飛び道具の打ち合い
Yep. Like the
Oh heavens, my thing froze again.
あジャンプに
the Reimi player
Okay, we're back.
has understood
Yeah, just,
that
I guess,
the
the
Yuka
feed
player is
will be
really
choppy.
trying to be very passive.
Oh, that's gonna be.
Oh.
I was gonna say that was gonna be a big punish off the Shoryugeki, but there was actually almost no punish off of it.
Yeah. But yeah, like
Good,
Yuka player
baits
is
it.
trying to be way too defensive, so just getting kind of okay. Fireball war, sure. I mean, there's 60 seconds.
Ooh.
So yeah, she could just
トップ4まで決めんだけど
shield dash in.
Mhm.
No
Yeah,
problem.
she's not getting punished for these roast stingers that she's hitting, even though once again,
They're
not
punishable on hit. Yeah, yeah.
not safe at all.
さあこれで
Super not safe.
運用チェック飛行弾は
おう
キーガード可能なのでしっかりとさあ大足をさして
Okay, corner.
さあ
So
ここから飛行弾
jumps right out.
アイローズがこれジャンプポイント
There we go. Beats the fireball war by going over it, and we're gonna
Okay.
get into the loops. Oh no, does not get
Didn't
the
work out.
secondary cancel, the second burning rose,
ユイケイ
and is instead gonna eat like a fat 25% off the exterior Geki. Here we
Oh my
go.
god.
She's
Yeah,
having
yeah.
a hard time getting the,
she
the
she
the
cannot
spacing.
stand back there. Like
There
yeah,
we go.
neutral jump trap, huddle trap.
はいそれではですね
That's the classic.
いい悲鳴が上がっております
Yep. Oh no, Chiho.
Yep. Chiho versus Satomi. Let's go. All right, immediately starting
Characters that
off.
deserve each other.
It might be the. Wait, is Shanderike still in?
Shanderike,
I mean, I
should
don't know
be
if
in
the
finals.
winners is losing.
Oh yeah. Then it
I
is
don't know what they're-
AVG2 versus YSK, which is also an Asuka player.
さあここで
So I don't know. Yeah, I assume I guess they cut off higher
画面
than
を戻していたら
Yep.
this for the finals, which is fine by me. I get to commentate as much as this as I can.
ただゲーム
Yep.
の残量が
I think they are trying to definitely get like
足りるかこれ
with up until the top 4.
ここですかねうんこの
Damn, this show is so consistent with like the loops.
Yeah, these are awesome.
ここからここで生が足りるのでそうですね目押しを失敗
And definitely like just change variation just for the fun of it, I guess.
No, I
You're crispy.
if I'm understanding correctly, like the variation I did last does a bit more damage.
宮崎さん
And
Whoa.
Damn.
What an answer.
Yeah,
and
what a
Geki-
conversion.
Yeah, he and Geki under the Satomi, and then immediately goes into a low confirm for micro dash punches. That's so awesome. There's it. Yep. Punish. Set it up. Pressure with the fireball. Okay, that's a great answer. So tell me 3 HK slide.
さあスライディングから大事ハットこっからの押し出し暴れが通った
Yes, that was a weird gauging like iteration.
Oh, yeah, kind of get punished for the X guys on. Goes straight into Zaneikin activation and takes that game.
おしまいですかね
Hmm.
これ1本押しますか1本押しますねはい1本押しますね
Okay, straight into it.
Right back. A salty run back. Let's go.
Just play better, right?
Yeah, exactly.
次俺の方が
I cannot tell you how hard the microspacing and the Chiho combos are because I have not done them myself.
Yeah.
I know this is a execution heavy character within the context of this game. I don't know exactly how hard that truly means. I need
Yeah.
to sit down with the character and figure out just how difficult these bad boys are. What an answer! Perfect time.
It's
to EX
definitely not
guys
as easy as Kaori, I can say that. Because Kaori, you can just go into the
Kaori-
game
Kaori-
after watching it one match and you can do it. Chiho, from what I tried, doesn't seem that easy. So yeah.
I mean, just look at how she's doing the movement. That's very few frames. To,
The micro walk, those were like micro walk crouch punches.
yeah, those tend to be pretty difficult in any game, and this looks also like
Oh.
a very short time. Oh, the drop.
I guess you can whiff on crouching a character on some animation frame, I guess.
It might have, yeah. It must have something about that must have been a drop or a whiff.
Yeah.
Really?
What?
Oh, I
What
need to
was
find
all
out
of
about
that decision making?
the hyper super jump. I need to know what's going on.
Yeah.
Japan, tell.
It looks like, like she has a move that like zoom into the corner, but no, it's just like a hyper jump somehow.
久保田戦の正解など投げキャラ戦に正解などないです
I mean, definitely great for the. Dare I say it? Great
Yep.
for the Satomi player of always avoiding getting into the situation that she's currently in right now. Oh, drops.
Drops. Great card cancel.
That was just set up to scare you to block and then into grab. Wonderful.
What an answer. Like she just struggles on defense.
Yeah, but at least she has one viable game plan, or so.
Yeah.
seems-
Tamao kinda struggle to even have one
Yeah.
running up.
The thing
Yeah.
that makes her worse than Kyoko is Kyoko's game plan. In effect, could just end the round if she does it right. Yeah, Elirin actually still has to play the game and like perform mix-ups on P-mans.
Yeah. But
Oh, see, you saw it right there. That was like a lot of damage for a leg kick.
indeed,
What an answer, but it was not.
Oh, he tried to grab.
went for grab for some reason. Yeah.
Let's go. Grab? Yes.
Yeah.
GG dead.
Boom. Yes.
I'm not sure you even needed like the meter, but I guess that's just easy and then you're sure about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
To,
Don't wanna fuck up the dash.
with
timer.
how little health there was.
Why is everybody getting with that?
Oh, the dodge! Let's go.
No one's ready for it because it's such a kooky move. No, I would say that the EX version of that, Waratakawari, this is a silly name. The EX version of that is a very, very interesting combo extension pillar, but like the normal version is just silly.
Yep.
Alright, this Satomi is doing such a good job of boxing out Jun right now. Ooh, okay, look, guard cancel too. But like, man, these like unbelievably good check dash standing.
Oh, your word was not fast enough. Good grab.
Go get the good minor RTG.
Blocked?
This
Yes.
is what yeah, that's why I'm just confused with everything we've seen. so far.
What patience
Oh,
for the
yeah.
Jun player.
Very nice.
Yeah, that was intensely good the Jun play.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were getting bullied so badly in neutral, but they just kept their cool.
Yeah,
and,
but
like,
that's
once
only
the
did like
knock's
try
finished-
to gimmick way too much right now. Like that was a bit too much of this
It was
weird
too-
I jump in the air.
too gimmicky.
Okay. So, yeah. Can like the Satomi not try to gimmick too much and actually win?
Double lariat setup. There we go.
Yeah, this heavy punch is so good. Like sliding during the dash with it seems so great.
It's great. There we go. There's the shuttle.
Bop.
This does crazy damage.
It nearly killed. Yeah, that's crazy.
You know, you spend a lot of meter for it, but like it's all worth it.
What was that?
I mean, I guess he dodged a heavy punch like that and finished.
Yeah, heavy punch. The one weakness to it is that it can very much be low profiled.
Sometimes mashing
There
is
we
the
go,
right
another-
solution.
Oh, my
that
God.
nearly
Hyper-
combo
like a-
fully.
Like hyper jump. Like I need to. Japan, contact me. What's going on with these hyper jumps? Ooh, good EXK as in response, but it was grounded, so we haven't really seen a successful anti-air EXK is on Link yet.
Yeah.
With punish, I guess.
Actually, we haven't really seen a successful Goku Ensho EX Goku Ensho
Block?
Link either, because so much of them have been like air juggles.
Yeah.
There we go.
Thank you.
EX Kazizan. No additional. It's so cheeky with
Just
this.
like settings, I guess.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
not sure
I
why.
don't know why.
Yeah,
'Cause this
I
that's
don't-
Satomi's like down on life. Like this, that's not a reliable move.
They just
and at this
feel
point,
like it.
see if this is casuals, but I think
It might
it's
be
top.
Lear, right?
Is it? It might be Lear.
If it's Lear, it might be the last one we watch right now.
Yeah, because their cutoff for finals is not mentioned.
Yeah. But
So I
we
don't
will
know.
switch to Ranma after
Yeah.
this one.
After this
Okay,
one, we're switching to Ranma, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But it, like,
Good.
you don't want to miss like a Lear match either.
Hell
Oh.
no. If this
Yeah,
is
yeah,
Lear,
but-
and once we don't know what's going on when it comes
Yeah,
to
but we have
Uzu.
the Haposai or whatever it's called
Yeah.
player, all the other ones. So it's
Oh, Lear with
Good
the Lear
players.
with the resets. All these resets. This
Bum,
is
bum, bum,
definitely
bum.
Lear. Definitely Lear.
Yep, indeed.
oh,
yep.
guard cancel Earthshaker, but nothing.
Oh, anti-air like on before the second hit. That was pretty impressive.
Yeah, that was such a nice little conversion afterwards too. And at this point, you're just taking the meter for later because those could be EX conversions. Okay, I mentioned this before. I need to find out what's going on with that. When you do heavy mock spin, usually you come down with the attack. Okay,
Yeah.
and that's something that I've something that people might not know is FTIC is possibly punishable on hit because the move's a little strange. So that was a case where like, ooh, Jun got out and recovered before.
Yeah, Jun
Ayako
wasn't caught by all of the hits either. She was like stuck at a weird place. And...
The way FTIC works is that it kind of bounces you up and then like you kind of fall in and out of it. Like it kind of juggles you up and down the way you fall in and out. And so because of that, it is possible for FTIC to be punishable on hit.
Yeah.
Nice
And for
confirm.
anyone who's wondering, FTIC stands for Final Tornado Illusion Crisis,
Yep,
which
makes
is
sense.
pretty fucking raw.
And this neutral jump is so good.
Oh yeah, it's such
Oh.
an incredible tool, and the fact that she can try. There she is. She
Yep.
uses the neutral glitch.
Oh, and small TG. Okay, just push him in the corner. Nice.
Small TDG, OTG does have a 50% scaling, so it could be that was a punish. That's so smart. The lariat isn't like safe on block. If
Yep.
you're really quick about it, you can punish it.
Yeah, it was not kind of like confident enough to confirm the light kick to kill earlier, but just close up with like a jumping neutral. That finish? Yep.
Oh my god, look at that. It's such a good reaction seeing the lariat get blocked. And
Yeah.
that is I don't believe EX Ravestorm is a zero framer, but
I
if it could
don't
be.
think so. But it's also like not a lot of damage, so I wonder if it's worth it for one bar. I'm sure she can do more later on.
It's just okay. So I
Why?
think Lear messing up the tornado mix-up because the thing with tornado into slide is that slide's mid.
So let's move on to the actual finals. All right, AVG2, let's go, winners final.
Yep.
Good.
This
So
one.
let's see.
Almost done.
Yeah. All right, so we got AVG2, the player from AVG2,
Yeah.
and Chiho.
AVG2 died and versus Yuka? No.
A player.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, what?
Oh, that was the slowest overhead I've ever seen.
Yep.
Just drifted down and kicked him in the face. To be fair, he did. You have to block that and then immediately like low and high. So, yeah. Oh, guard cancel? Just guard cancel that. That's an anti-air. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay. Let's go. Ton. Activation. Boom. Boom. Crouching one.
Yep. I mean, Diet was like the extremely consistent player with like the
That
loop,
was the
so
main version, because he's hoping to kill off of this. The reason he switches to this infinite, I tried saying that the other time too, where he does the kick, he gets more damage off of that, and the reason he does it is because he's going to run out of meter and he needs the higher damage to kill. This must be a more difficult route, so he only does the loop at the final time.
maybe.
Like at least he seems to consistently do that. Yeah. Okay, so I assume these are first to threes, but we don't actually know because we don't speak Japanese.
Yeah.
We see a switch to Elirin.
That's something. Okay.
Yeah. I have seen people do this in finals, and since I don't remember who they are, yeah. As said, Elirin has pretty good aggression, right?
Yeah.
Her defense might suck, but like if she gets someone and she squashes them just fine. So it's something that has been done before too. Switch to Elirin seems like a popular thing, or it's always the same person. No, that's just a panic. That was just a panic super. That's not gonna do anything. Okay. Let's see. Elirin goes in, gets... Okay. Ninja grabbed. Okay. Cross up. Oh, didn't really believe. Just some careful kicksies. Oh, yep, that's a command grab. I know it doesn't look like one, but it is. Okay. Oh, let the ninja escape, but still like in control of the situation. No, just sweep again. Good. Okay, Elirin grabbing some space, reflects projectiles. Still somehow had time to get some kicks in. Oh no, how did this happen? Why did he turn around? Okay. Alright. Oh yeah, we've got corner control on. Just hesitated, let her jump out. Afraid of those 3 bars. Oh yeah, conversion. Let's go. So let's see. Oh yeah, going to get to do that. That's like... Oh, she guard cancelled the last hit. If she didn't do that guard cancel, she would not have been able to punish. Oh, drops it though. Oh, but gets the... Yeah. So if she doesn't drop it, she can kill. No, wait. Chiho only has.
No, she built up her bar, so yep, she should be able to do it. She's close to get another one, so that should be easy peasy.
Exactly. Use the high damage one. Pop, 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 pop. Okay. Just to finish.
Okay, send up the tweet and stuff. Finals finally starting. It's already 2? I guess that went fast.
Yep. 2 games. So this should be first.
Yep,
Looks
first
like-
three.
Thinking about
Mon ami.
Mon ami. It won't happen. No one picks Mon ami.
Yeah.
Thinking about a lot of different options here.
Yeah.
Quite a few that one can take. Yeah, let's go. No. Saki. Okay, so we're thinking top 2 now. Yeah, top
Yep.
1, top. Oh no, more people. Yeah.
Nope, there we
Top
go.
one.
Wait, no.
No.
Okay.
We're not. Oh yeah. The uncertainty. Someone wants to win but doesn't know how. Yep. Spooky loading.
Okay, now that's a good final top match. Yep.
Yes, this makes sense. It's first to 3. Let's go. Okay. So Kaori obviously like has her good anti-airs and fireball. Well, mostly good fireball, but the anti-air is good. To allow her to just run forward at some point and do her infinite. She's
There we
close
go.
enough to carry all the way into the corner, which means that if she doesn't drop, she will kill. If she's
Yep.
afraid of dropping, she might kill with super, but she doesn't really have.
Yeah, well, if you want to kill faster, but here he was like, no, I'm confident enough. Get everything.
Exactly. Gonna keep those 3 bars.
Which is pretty good, like I started last round. Damn, the guard console are really on point.
That was like on the cross-up hit, I think? I don't
Yeah.
know. Okay, yep, here we go.
Unblockable.
Yep. Ba-da-bop-bop-bop-bop.
That
Nice,
was a
very
new
good.
one.
Yep. Oh, and yeah, he's too far
Okay.
away, so he has to do it like this. I was wondering what he'd do. Okay, now he's just going to continue because I guess the hands are currently doing that. So
Yeah.
we're going to for standard one now? No.
Wait, what?
Oh, we fucked it up. Because he has to micro-step,
Yeah.
right? He accidentally got 3. So he got the... I assume that's the slide. Okay.
Yeah, maybe she didn't add like a slide on a street kick or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
That answer, an answer.
At least they're saying the same thing.
Yeah. Oh, nothing after. Damn, it's so consistent on the guard cancel on the dive.
Okay.
Yeah, that is pretty impressive.
Yeah. Hang on, so...
Okay, nice. Into super.
Yep. Step, boom!
That's, yep, nearly 50%.
It does reset to neutral though, so this can happen.
And yep,
You don't get to turn around, you die facing away.
yeah. I wonder if it actually make like some stuff more. No,
Oh.
again.
Yeah, dropped it.
Or maybe try to do a reset like on an unblockable after that? Because he didn't have enough meter to redo a loop after, so maybe he's trying to reset for something after? I don't know.
He did have enough meter though. He was close
He
to
was
one.
at 0.
Yeah, I know, but close to build another.
Is that a command grab? I forgot if she has a command grab or not.
I don't know, I don't think so, but I don't know this character. I don't like her, so I don't...
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I did like her design, but then like, to me her kit is kinda boring. And overall her infinite looks kinda boring too, so I never really enjoyed playing her sadly. I mean, I'm saying sadly, but I'm totally fine with playing Gorilla Jun, so yeah, it's
Yeah.
fine.
I'm fine playing Manami.
Yep.
The character in fighting games that I've been beaten the hardest with, but also gotten the least salty for it.
Weirdly enough.
Yeah,
That's a combo. I was not sure like, what that was.
yeah. Renketsu. All right.
Nope.
So Chiho just got hit.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh,
That was important though.
nice.
She did have 2 bars, so she was going to do her thing.
Yeah.
Okay, yep, not going to let her play.
Oh, missed. Tried to him for the ankle, but like didn't get anything.
Yep, he
What
just
is that
tried going.
backdash? That was like a fast backdash.
Yeah, he also used a different super just to hit because, well, wasn't going to be able to do the combo from that distance.
Oh, well.
Oh yeah, gets
Okay.
stepped on. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
a
that
little
sucks for Chiho because she wasted 1 bar basically here.
Yeah, though she's in range of getting a second one here, so if she connects, she can actually just go into it.
Yeah, definitely, but like 2 bar is always better, right? So yeah.
That is indeed true.
Oh,
Oh.
reset.
Yep,
Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
she gets a corner like that.
yeah. Definitely a little bit of nurse here, trying to make his time like a little bit easier. Okay. Swing, 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 swing. Connecting to
Ooh.
yeah. Yep, challenge that. She's just done with that. Meter wasted.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
I thought there was like a better like combo after like the anti-air, but maybe she can just do a Tetsu, huh? Meter less at least.
Oh yeah, corner carry, activate.
Yep.
Got her. There's the unblockable or a good mix-up, but
Yeah, I think it was.
Okay.
He did a mix-up and then the unblockable, but the mix-up already hit, so. Yep.
he ended with knee just to kill. So it's nice
Yeah.
to see people be aware of like when to end their loops differently.
Yeah, I mean, this Chiho player is just very aware of like the damage like he does with his character.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive.
It's, yeah.
Oh, here we
Things
go.
even-
Yeah, we got console. Yep, that like remove her from this glitched stance too.
I think it's even more impressive
Oh.
because, as far as I can tell, too bad. AVG2 is like, I mean, the Chiho player is, how do you say? Does that really kill? Yeah, okay.
That is really the last set. I wasn't
The
sure
Chiho
either.
player is a little, got a little rattled during that game, was sweating, but still managed to have the presence of mind to be like, if I end the very end of this loop with like my knee, then I can kill him and don't have to activate another bar to do so. It's like
Yeah.
very. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. And earlier he also killed like with the super at the perfect like moment to do so. So he's
Yep.
really good with that. Oh, air grab, nice.
Yep.
Oh, I
Oh,
thought he
wait.
could have confirmed out of that.
Was this single elimination?
But no way.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So this is then this is this win will be for the positioning grand finals.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the only one that is like a single elimination, quote unquote, is like the Yasuka one due to the team factor.
Yep.
Okay, got console into it?
Infinite.
Yep.
I didn't know she could do that. That is bullshit.
Yeah, that is bullshit.
Yeah.
Like the smartphone and stuff.
Pretty confident. Just yeah. Just confident.
Yeah, I wonder why it didn't go into Kaori immediately instead of like wasting time with like his editing and stuff. Maybe
I
he just
assume-
wanted to be hype, and then it was no, I'll abandon all my humanity and goes in back into Kaori.
If this is the same player that I've seen do this before in losers finals, I think, then I think he just feels more comfortable with those 2 characters, and this is really just the pocket.
Pocket and win matches for real.
I guess so, but if that's that guy, like he does win stuff. With
Oh,
everything.
dropped it.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's a good response. Yeah, just get her off of you. Yeah,
Yep,
makes
I
sense.
think that was unblockable too.
Yep.
Command grab, let's go.
Okay.
Is
So
that
what happens now?
unblockable? No, just like
Just-
does that.
yeah.
Okay. Did
Yeah,
he try
was
to
that-
challenge with a low every time? I wonder.
I wonder if he just both times wanted to fuck up the timing of a guard cancel or something like that.
Maybe,
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Weird choice, but it worked. Yeah. Okay. everyone on set point. So yeah, danger. Everyone has infinites. But
Yeah.
only one person has the means to do them right now. But to be fair, now both people. She does need a little
Oh,
bit.
that's
longer.
set up like a jigsaw? Wow.
Yeah.
Oh no. That could be it. Oh, a bit
yeah,
too far.
a little more away.
What?
Oh,
What? Wait, what?
Oh no, the fireball. Okay.
Yeah, I was afraid that he would launch himself into the fireball there.
Yeah, that would have been hilarious though. Okay. Oh, yeah,
It
just
must have some iframes, I guess.
Oh, everyone's just get off of me.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh, what?
Oh, that's the first time that I ever saw the super.
Yes. Okay. And Hetsu.
Yep. Oh.
Ooh.
Yep. Get up in relief. Yeah, that was like really tough. Oh, it's Negi. Yeah, Negi. So that's a TO. And he start with Saki this time, huh? He just like to play everyone. Oh, somehow it was negative on head and got finished with a straw. Not great for Ayako. Okay, trying to zone with like the long legs of Saki. Pop. Combo. Yep, confirming to super. Oh yeah. Yep, I think that was a follow-up on the super that you can do. Pop, building meter. Yep, definitely. Yep, Lear approaching. Lear is like, put him in the corner, so his favorite place, he will like... Oh no! Missed that sadly and die for it.
What is this tragedy I'm returning to?
Yeah, Lear like just mistime his combo like Ender and sadly got heavily punished for it.
Yep.
And yeah,
Yeah.
that's like the person that play like different character is Negi. Like the TO of the game actually. So
Yeah, so I guess he's like a multi-character guy. Like,
Yep.
I guess he prefers Saki for this matchup.
apparently. Or just felt like it this minute.
Yeah.
So
We did see a Saki versus Lear, I think, in the other,
maybe?
games. So, and it worked out pretty well for Saki, so may have been him.
Nice grab.
Slaps.
Got the low. Good confirm.
Dot. Oh, got slapped in the face. Very dangerous now.
Yeah. Oh!
Stick
Like-
out long leg. Get
Yeah.
kicked by longer one. Are!
Yeah, what did you do? Like just like hop above the like kick. That was kind of funny. Like just run trip around it. Okay, everyone was like, it's one for Negi, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
The TO knows he won one.
Yeah. But the scoreboard was just not updated yet, so...
Yeah. Okay. Tap. Everyone just controlling space with buttons. Oh yeah. I like this.
Nice grab.
Oh,
That
dropped
didn't
it.
went
Get
as well as
grabbed.
he hoped, I guess.
Mm.
Everyone is sitting on 3 meters, so any touch can actually hurt a lot.
Yep.
Oh!
Reversal that reversal.
Yep. Great reaction on that.
Yeah.
Bootsy game.
Guard the unguardable. Oh, that's
Yep.
it.
I have to
Da-da-da.
confirm this time, yep. Didn't try like whatever was the long name idolism talking about.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Was sufficient to kill, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because that one picks up rather nicely, because she kind of like spreads her legs first,
Yeah.
and then goes up with like a smaller hitbox, but while it doesn't vacuum in, it does push people up into it. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I was going to say that Lear put him Negi in the corner, but no, Negi like just switch with a throw, a quick throw. But they are out and soon close to the other corner. That's over commitment. Finish. Why did the last hit whiff?
What? Sweep.
Okay, yep. Using like a lot of long legs like normal. Dang, like just 4 hit of leg kick, sure. Damn. Yep, Guilty Gear throws. Let's go.
Yep.
Did that kill? Because it has a follow-up
No.
after that.
Oh wait, yes. Sorry,
Yep.
I didn't realize for a second which game this was. Okay,
Up, up.
with
No.
the head.
Nice confirm. Oh,
Oh,
empty flip. Like the mix-up.
anti-flip.
Yep.
Yeah, to cross under overhead.
Yeah.
That was some stuff. Okay, almost no life left on Saki, so she cannot trade. She'll die.
Yep.
Just straight up die. Okay, tied up the games, so that's 1-1.
Do you think he will switch?
Mm,
The answer is no.
yeah, I would have guessed no, but you know. He might switch if he loses again, I think. But only
Yeah.
might. Because it seems to me like he that must be the Saki player we saw earlier, because that was also a switcher. So
Yeah.
this must be his preferred matchup for Ayako.
Yeah. Think
Wow,
so
just
too.
ran into all of
Bop,
that.
bop, bop.
And somehow is still ahead in lap.
There we go.
Yep. Little conversion.
Oh,
Oh yeah, just
Oh.
goes for it.
I really
guess it's
thought like
safe.
Ayako did something though. Guess no.
Let's see. Oh, I guess you had the same instinct then at least.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Empty high jump
Oh.
into a low. That's
Oh,
not
kills.
that common in this game.
Yeah. Indeed.
Okay. So. Yep. Lear starting up with a good one, but get anti-air. Oh, I thought you could do another one after, but guess not.
Yeah, I think that's a different super. Looks similar.
Oh, good chunk.
Oh, again this
Yeah.
kick your leg from on
A
top.
really weird kick, but seems pretty efficient. Anti-air, footies. Seems very nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh yeah, but didn't believe enough, so no
No
continuation.
confirm into super. More TG to push into the corner, and then you have the traps.
He's gonna have to land
Oh.
a reversal. But he's going to get reversaled if he does so, yep.
Yep. And there we go.
Now
No.
he'll be afraid to do it, but it's still what he has to do, either that or Kaori
Oh,
can't.
the grab.
Luck. Oh, got hit on wake up though.
Yeah.
Because getting grabbed out of that corner wasn't so bad, right? It's like yes, like
Yeah, you want to get out of the corner, but
yeah.
you don't see this like flip grab that often, though. At least I don't remember seeing it that often.
Hmm. So that's 2-1 for Lear.
Yep. Oh, starting up with a sweep. Yeah, that's an ID.
Indeed. More sweeps.
Yep.
More sweeps for the keeps.
Oh no.
Flat.
Oh, somehow that with two. A lot of like mistake on both sides.
Danger.
Oh. Okay. Stand grab. More conversion.
Yep. Yep. No meter to do anything else.
Small trade. Oh, let's go. Oh,
Okay.
missed like the conversion after the DP.
Yep. Made him believe
Up.
that he was not going to take the corner. Went back in, grabbed him. Alright. Yeah,
Yep.
that's normal. Oh, and the sweep also goes far enough that if you have someone afraid of that kick, then you can actually reach them.
Yeah.
Okay, conversion. Pop, pop, pop. There's the follow-up you were thinking of, I
Ouch.
think.
She's already so close to death.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, and Saki just needs to convert into anything.
Yeah.
Or
Just
just
any
win.
hit.
Yeah.
Right.
That's yeah. That's just tied up rounds. So
Yeah. And Ayako has 3 balls, so right now she can still like... She can do a good thing. She just need like a good hit. And
Yep. On
Lear
the
will
other
get
hand,
it
like-
soon. Here you go.
Yep.
Yep.
She,
Super.
yeah. She is on
Doesn't
game
mix up?
point.
Oh, try to time the overhead, but like mistime just slightly.
Yeah. Damn.
Man,
Slap.
this Guilty Gear round.
That's not going to be enough. Okay. If she gets one more hit in, then she's in grand finals. There it is.
Yep.
Yeah, this is the longest tournament we've done. That was 7 hours with Tokasai, I think.
I think it was maybe a... I forgot.
Okay. Alright, so grand finals has begun.
Yep.
So the problem here will be like that AVG2 diet, like the Chiho player. Well, if he gets in, then he can infinite his way into things. But on the other hand, if Ayako corners Chiho like now, she doesn't have any good moves to get out of the situation. So she's going to have to make like a really difficult call, like this one, and just punch her way out. So
Yeah.
Okay, just jumping wildly. Yeah, just has to wait until Elimination's done. Punish, death.
Yeah. I agree with like decision to just use super, just confirm like
Yep.
like into the death for sure.
Yeah, take the round.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, yeah, keeping that corner, anti-airs. This will be, once again, very hard to escape. Just going to use the super to get out of there.
Oh, just got console again into the grab. He's so good at that. Like just someone hit me in the air. Okay, yep, done. That was a weird reversal, but okay.
Is the super that she used to escape actually not the Ganesian, but the other one where she just speeds up? And is that why she flew out so fast?
Oh, right, she has another instant that you never see.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
And maybe we'll know next round. Yeah.
Wow, that was old chip?
It was quite a bit of chip.
Yeah.
If it wasn't chip, he must have tried to guard cancel, gotten hit, but I didn't hit hear or see a hit. So
Yeah.
I think it was all chip. She
Just
does hit
chip,
quite
that
a
was a
bit.
good chunk of chip for this game.
Yeah, definitely. Like half a jab's worth. That's great. Okay.
Nice.
All right.
Go.
Up the corner.
That's a read, I guess. Yep.
Up to
Up,
Chiho to
up.
escape.
Grab.
Tech bonus.
Yeah. Tech
So
bonus,
good
you get
strike.
hit. Cool bonus.
Yep.
Oh.
No escape.
Yeah. Lear is just so savage in the corner. Just like, you cannot escape. You'll like just die there.
Yep.
Right. I guess she's at home advantage. I didn't realize, but yeah, that's her stage.
This is currently her stage. Yes. Oh, moving backwards, just trying to waste time on the Ganesian.
Yep.
Right. Drill upwards. Just get a cute conversion.
I saw you grab.
Guard cancel. Up,
Bit
when
of
you're
the
trying to
unblockable.
unblock.
Yep.
There it is. And if there's no drop, then there's the drop.
Oh, nice guard
guard
cancel.
reversal.
And well,
Oh.
I remove so much life.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
nice dash
Yeah.
into like anti-air.
Yep. Got the corner.
He got finally the overhead.
Tricky.
It's funny because I guess it kind of looked like the jab that he used so much, right? But suddenly it goes down and like it's an actual overhead.
Yeah. Well, also like a lot. I think like all tournament in that situation, he walked forward and grabbed. So it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, suddenly overhead, smack.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, right away. That's right away corner. So, ooh, gets out with the Inu ninja grab. So,
Man grab, yep.
yep. Projectile. Okay, there's gonna be not yet. Okay,
Ouch.
but now it's cornered. So let's see. Oh yeah, no way. Wasted all of the time of the Ganesian already.
Yeah,
Almost.
and it is the yellow Genejing, so I think you're right. It's maybe like the speed install.
Yep.
Oh,
That's
get
a-
grabbed.
You got too close. Get killed. Ba-ba-bam.
Still going on. I don't understand why it used this one, because I think this one used 2 meter, right? What if you could
I
have not a kill like
Thought
with
so
one?
earlier, but I didn't check the meter, so I'm not sure.
Oh, that's still hit. I was not confident about this one. Oh, anti-air the flip with an air grab.
Okay, yeah. What you said was sort of true for the other character too. Instantly afterwards. Okay. Okay, here, Ganesian. Oh, guard cancel! Yeah! You do
Guard
not
consol's
block.
unblockable. Raw, fight the power. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh,
Crazy to see like so much more like a guard cancel right now.
yeah.
Yep. I guess you're not ready for that.
Oh my god. And that's the reset.
Right. That went fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless the 2 got updated really fast, I'm not sure. Because I actually didn't pay attention this time. So,
Yep.
no, that was the reset.
Reset.
So, everyone's in losers.
It is.
New set.
Yep. New set, new me.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yep.
Like the Diet like got a lot of good round, but got tested on his defense a lot. And yeah. Oh.
Yeah. And I think not just his character, like he himself as a player, like I mean obviously his defense is strong because he's a strong fighting game player, but like it's not his highest skill set, right? Like
Yeah.
so you've seen that also in pools, like he actually got wasted a couple of times against a couple of other people. But like yeah, now where defense is already next to improbable when you're in the corner against Lear, with a character that doesn't really have that great defense, this is
That entire was so good.
rude. Yeah.
Yeah, he's really great at doing guard cancel,
Guard
but
cancel.
it will not like save all the time. And wow, Lear with like the reversal is very consistent at that.
Yeah.
Speaking of consistency,
He's doing damage, so he's not going to expect to actually finish and get to the corner. So he's just trying to do the most difficult route with the most
well,
damage.
I think he's in the corner like
Oh.
soon though.
Yeah, looks like it. Oh my god.
Oh!
Well, no.
Miss on the last
Mashing
jab.
that super like motherfucker.
Yeah. Oh, I'm pretty sure that's
Guard
not what he
cancel.
wanted.
Yeah. Izuna
Man.
drop. High level play.
Yeah. Bootsies now. We don't want to approach. Yep. It was your mistake. You
Guard
hit me on
cancel.
my block.
He could have died in neutral to that hit. Guard cancel
Yeah.
is not the easiest thing to just get off. It's not just timing. It's like what is the input again? 4 to down? I don't know.
For what? For the guard cancel?
Yeah. What was that?
I forgot, but I
It's
think it was
most-
like a reverse DP or something.
The reverse DP? Well, in
Is
any
it
case,
DP or reverse DP? Like,
yeah.
been a while.
Yeah, it's not something easy like just forward back or like Corsair forward something. So it's getting that in neutral in a situation where you're just about to die on a medium. That's crazy.
Yeah. There's a
Okay.
neutral jump.
But, yeah,
Not that plus on hit, huh?
indeed.
Let it go. Nice.
hard
Guard
cancel.
cancel. Didn't get a juggle opportunity though.
Yep.
Oh, not looking great. Nice. Avoid
yeah.
actually getting like infinited, so that's pretty good.
Exactly.
Oh, what? He was behind him. I'm pretty sure that was a cross up. Like the character's
Yeah.
fight was also like looking the other way.
Yeah. Yep.
Would have to check that later, because that seems like pretty nuts.
Yes. Okay. Anti-air. Grab.
Every time I think like, yeah, air grab him. That's the wrong person that air grabbed like those first person.
Yeah. Yeah. Chiho just Isuna drops. Yeah. All right. So
Yep.
get
Your
grabbed.
mistake. You hit my block. That's not what you should do.
Yeah. Oh, guard cancel anti-air. Very consistent.
Oh,
neutral
I think he tried to
Oh.
either cross under or like use like the anti-air like from really below him.
jump. Okay. Chiho's still on life advantage.
Oh.
Oh, guard cancel.
Okay. Just delayed the slide quite a lot and it worked. Nobody was expecting it.
Yep. All right.
Okay.
Low. Let's go. This is going to corner. Yep.
Oh, mistimed the
Let's go.
red
Fight your way out instantly.
somehow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm not sure. If
Now
you
that
meant-
dangerous or not, just like instant guard cancel it to super.
Yep. Guard cancel anti-air. Oh, but yeah, he did the attack low enough that if it gets guard cancelled, he'll be able to block the guard cancel from landing.
Yep. Man, Lear is on fire right now.
Jesus. This is like... Did AVG2 win one? It's like a 6-0 we're working
Yeah,
here,
for
right?
now like it's definitely a 6-0.
Holy shit.
And even in rounds, like he might have like win like 1 or 2 rounds in total.
Yeah, I think Chiho
even?
won some rounds, yeah.
But yeah. Oh, like
Not recently.
nope.
Yeah.
Lear definitely like in his head like knows how to avoid his stuff.
Guard cancel.
Yes, good grab though. Yeah, Lear is really good at like basically avoiding like getting hit like on the ground to get infinited. Like every time he chicken block or like get hit on purpose in the air, because Chiho seems to have trouble to do a long juggle compared to like if you stay grounded.
Yep. Oh, this is totally... Oof. That super's also not seen a lot.
Yep.
Okay.
But can have its use here and there, and that did way more than damage than I thought.
Yep.
Did he just empty jump guard console like that? No way.
No, like, he just blocked that. I don't know.
He
Okay.
blocked it, but instant like a guard cancel into something, so I don't know.
Wait, Tets?
Yep.
Cornering.
Oh, slide.
Like, has 2 bars. Guard cancel, so is it going to activate Ganesh?
Oh.
Ah, yeah, that was a good idea. Like, Ayako has been reversal happy. Okay. Okay,
Yep.
did it. Okay, this is for death, so he's just going to go into the next one and take his sweet ass time doing the more simple conversion until...
Oh no, he
Oh.
missed it, but actually blocked it and be able to finish, so still good.
Yep. Good, like, how do you say?
Yep. And he got like the there we go. We got 1 point.
Alright.
He's back
2-1.
mentally. He's like
Signs
yeah.
of life.
Exactly.
わざと切って投げるとか、そうそう、いろいろとやばいダブルアップはいっぱいありますので、こすってことは大事です。
Yabai indeed.
さあ、これ、2-1。
Okay. So,
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Can Lear...
oh, it's hopping around.
Nope,
Anti-air,
well,
anti-air, anti-air. Yeah.
下段卓。
Okay, not even going for like any kind of crazy mix-up. Okay. Slaps.
Oh, missed completely.
Whip.
Oh, nice. into like reset grab. Let's go, and this thing
no.
doesn't want to connect today.
Yep. Just too far away. We're not doing it early enough, I don't know. Got cancel, but whiffed. Yeah. Nation, time wasting.
Oh,
Right, that
I
one?
thought we would actually
Grab.
get grabbed by Ayako, but guess not.
Yep.
Wait,
Okay,
that's
that's
a combo? Okay.
unique.
Does that kill?
Just going to go for this one.
Thousand.
Nope. Oh, whiffed. If he had hit with like one leg more, it would have chip killed.
Yep, that's sad.
Yeah. Okay. So Chiho working on a comeback maybe? We'll see. There's a claw. This is not what she
Oh,
says.
getting grabbed.
Yep.
Another one. Okay. Oh, miss the micro step after that. That kills. Yep. Okay.
Sounds equalized and on tournament point.
Indeed. So, can Diet like actually do a comeback, or will the nerve like get him? And damn, he's so consistent with that.
Oh, got tricked by the guard cancel trap.
Yep, I'm not sure like how even it didn't hit at all.
He landed
what
too
side?
early.
Sorry,
Yep.
what side? Yep.
Okay, the deadly corner. Get me out of here. Nope.
Nope.
You stay.
Nope. Yep.
Chiho
And
is
this
too
time
hard.
that was the.
Use super. Oh, it traded weirdly.
Yes, I'm not sure like.
Okay. But he got out. Nin grab.
Oh, retweeting like kick. Yep.
Yeah. I understood retweeting like.
No, no.
Yeah.